Welcome to Watchat, where we chat about watches and other facts of life. With all the hype created by Rolex's new releases, it has also created a lot of questions. One of the most asked questions is perhaps, what is the difference between the old Submariner and the new Submariner? Or, what is the big deal of an increase of 1mm on the Submariner? The devil is always in the details. Let's compare them. Before we begin, let me put a caveat here. I'm not a watch expert. I'm simply a guy who is very much interested in watches like all of you here. I've not personally seen the new releases from Rolex or held one in my hand. This video is purely based on my observation and study on the information that is available out there. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get straight to it. Like most of you, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on Rolex's new releases. Videos like Adrian from Buck and Jack, Jenny from Jenny L, and Tim Marshall from Watchat do share pretty good information. I've also read the commentaries in their videos, and one of the most commonly asked questions is, what is the difference between the old Submariner and the new Submariner? Also, why is everyone making a big deal of only an increase of 1mm on the Submariner? Well, in the watch world, 1mm makes a big difference. It doesn't just change the size of the watch, but it changes the way it wears and how it feels. By increasing just 1mm, it also changes the scale of the watch. You see what I mean. Let's take the Submariner date as comparison. As most of you would have already known, the biggest difference in the 116610LN and the 126610LN is the increase of that 1mm of the case size. On top of that, there's also the change in the movement. The 126610LN now uses the 3235 caliber movement. Apart from that, there are a lot more differences between them. Let's start with the maxi case. There are mixed reports regarding the use of the maxi case. Some say that Rolex still uses their maxi case, but because of the increase of that 1mm in diameter on the watch and the increase of the lug width, it has given an illusion that the case has been tapered down to make it look slimmer. Now, as for the lug width, the 116610LN has a lug width of 20mm. There is definitely an increase in the lug width in the 126610LN. However, there's not much information out there to confirm this, but my guess is the lug width has been increased to probably 21mm. Another difference that can be seen between these two watches is at the 6 o'clock mark. In the 116610LN, you only have the words Swiss made at the 6 o'clock mark. But as for the 126610LN, there is a crown in between the words Swiss and made. Apart from that, if you were to look at the 116610LN, the words Swiss made hovers above the minute tracks, whereas for the 126610LN, the words Swiss made is being pushed all the way down to the bottom of the edge of the dial, and that is why you see the minute tracks hovering above the words Swiss made. As I've said earlier, the increase in the size of the watch will have also changed the scale in the watch. The indices on the new watch now appears slightly larger and longer as compared to the 116610LN. Furthermore, the hour, minute and second hands now appear also slightly larger and longer. However, interestingly, if you were to look at the tip of the hour hand, the triangle above the Mercedes logo seems a little bit shorter or smaller as compared to the 116610LN. As for the words printed on the dial, you see the printing is slightly different. In the 116610, you see the 1000 feet is being printed slightly closer to the alphabet U under the word Submariner, whereas the newer watch, the 1 starts right in the center of the alphabet S. I don't know if you can tell from the picture, but to me, the 1 in the 1000 feet has a different font in the newer watch. On top of that, the officially certified words in the dial is slightly spread apart in the newer watch, as compared to the 116610. As for the difference in the two-tone bluesy, the printing on the dial used to be gold. However, the newer 126613 now has white printing instead. Based on my observation and research, these are probably the only differences I can see for now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like this kind of video, please do support me by hitting that like, share and subscribe button. I'll really appreciate it, and I promise to upload more videos like this. Until the next one, thank you for watching.